well, something a little bit different for this trip. I'm actually on a boat instead of the train for a change. Britannia it's called. So yeah, we just loaded up at Harwich about half hour ago and we're on our way to Holland, but destination Poland. We're actually driving to Poland tomorrow, back to Goslowice Lake, which I've been to a couple of times before. Looking forward to that. It's a great lake with some lovely fish, so should be good. Got the overnight crossing to the Hook of Holland, which I suppose cuts about 3 hours off the drive, what we'd normally have up from Calais, so a bit of a longer trip overall, but a bit less driving, so yeah, give the van a rest for a change. Anyway, we've got about 10 hours to kill while we're having a kip in the cabin, so a few weeks back I was down in Croatia at the famous Lake Sumbar, and that was a nice trip, so while we're having a kip overnight, let's have a look back at that trip and see how that went. First trip of the year, and it was good to have the chance to get the rods out again. Sumbar's a great water, one of the best in the world these days for big fish, but I hadn't fished it in the spring before. It could have been tricky weather-wise, but we arrived in beautiful sunshine and everything looked great. Fish were jumping, and we were sure it was going to look good for a bit of action. Sure enough, it wasn't long after getting the rods out when I had the first run from a beautiful 38.5 pound mirror. Things were looking great. What a brilliant start. Well, this is a strange place. I actually can't believe what I'm seeing here. Yesterday we was in the sunshine, 20 degrees, sitting here in t-shirts. Today, it's snowing. It's unbelievable. It's freezing cold and snowing. It's certainly a different day to yesterday. Cool. I've had hail and a bit of snow and all sorts this morning, but mainly just rain. Turned a lot colder. Fish are still feeding though. I've had a small mirror. Lost one a little while ago. Cut off, unfortunately. But yeah, had this one, which is haven't weighed it, high 20s. So it's still feeding out there. It's a horrible day, it really is. Due to get better after this anyway. Been 16 fish out, so it's been a good start to the session for everyone, most people, and yeah, bigger ones are going to come along somewhere along the line. Just like the names on one of them. There we go, catching fish. For this trip I was in swim 12, next door to Paul Meehan, who was in 11. Now out in front of 12 there's large areas of similar depth water, and all I was looking to do was get on the fish wherever I saw them showing, so I was just wrapping up to distances and not looking for any particular features. Lovely. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's deceiving, isn't it?
Well, another nice chunky mirror. Quite pale, these fish, but they're in good nick and they're fighting hard. I don't know, it must be about £30. I'll wait in a sec just before I put it back, but yeah, nice to be getting the action. £33.5. Happy days. Well, it stopped raining for the minute anyway. It's rained literally all day yesterday and all night, but the fish have kept feeding from midnight through till 5 o'clock this morning, really, just now. I've had 5 fish from £32 up to this one, which is the best so far, of £53. Absolutely beautiful common, strangely sort of marked really. It's almost like a little bit of ghosty or koi, but fantastic fish. It's actually the same rod kept going off all the time. 5 takes all on the same rod. In the end I just had to give up with it, but there we go, happy days. Another cold day today and then it starts getting warmer. Whew. Lovely, lovely common. And this was the second best one from the morning's action. Another common, 42. And they were really getting on the bait. They were all on little citrus wafters. Like I say, they was all on the same rod. But yeah, 18mm citrus wafters over a nice little mixture of bait, crushed up citrus and the pellet, citrus pellet. But they were on it big time this morning. And the fish are getting bigger too. So if it carries on like that, it's going to be a good trip. Well, time's beginning to run out a little bit now. It's Thursday today, so last full day on the lake tomorrow. But the good news is the nice weather's back. It's absolutely glorious today. About 18 degrees, not too much wind, beautiful sunshine. What a difference to the other day. The fish have come a lot closer, but also gone a bit right. And they're in front of mainly Mark and Danny, 2 Dutch guys, further along. But I'm getting them on my right hand rod. The last few fish have all come on that rod. So, I mean, basically what I'm doing, I'm not fishing at spots. I mean, there is swims on here where you've got plateaus and bars and different bits. In this swim, you've got generally sort of bigger areas of certain depths. So I'm not fishing at spots, I'm just fishing to areas basically where the fish are. To start with, they were out sort of towards the middle area. I mean, we've got a limit on here of 110 metres, so, and that was okay, you know, that's just about getting me on the fish in the early days, but like I say, since then they've moved in closer and more to the right, so it's not even as far out, it's probably 70, 80 metres, something like that, so it's a nice easy little chuck out there. And yeah, the important thing, as always anywhere, is getting on the fish. You know, it's not finding areas or spots as such, it's just looking for where the fish are and just getting the rod in that general area. And Yeah, it's working. It's worked throughout the week. I've managed to keep it going. Most of the fish in the last couple of days have actually come at night. So, but as long as they're coming, that's the main thing. So I've got one rod to get out. I'm going to move the middle rod, which I had sort of quite long to where it was producing. I'm now going to bring that shorter and also a bit more right, so that I'll have two rods on the going area, and hopefully that'll bring a few fish tonight. Who knows, maybe even one of those big ones in here. That time again, last morning, and it's still early, just gone 5 actually, about 5:30. And well, eventful last few hours. All rods have gone off. As they went off, I just left them in. One was a hook ball, unfortunately, first hook pull of the trip. One was a 32 mirror, and last of all, just now, absolute beauty of 44. What an absolute peach of a fish. They have been all lovely actually, and well, it's a lovely way to finish. I'll say all the rods are in now, the tackle's just about packed away, so I've just got to load the last few bits, put wet sling in the van and start the long journey home. What a great trip. First trip of this time of year, and it's been a good one. This is fish number 20. Happy days. See you next time.
Take the exit, then keep left towards 25 and Colin.
So here we are, back at Goslovica, and it's lovely to be back here actually. I'm in swim 16. Last time I fished here I was in 4, which is right over the other side there, near enough opposite. But there we go, it's going to be nice over here. We're on the back of the wind actually, which is not such a bad thing as it's really cold. We've driven across through snowstorms and all sorts coming over, and at the moment it's very cold here. But it is going to warm up during the week. As the week goes on it gets hotter and hotter, which is nice, so I'm looking forward to that. I mean, you know, it's such a good setup, this place. Everything's here all ready for us, all nice and clean. You wouldn't think the guys hadn't moved out long before we got here, but they do supply all their own gear, so I'm going to have to use, like, they've got a couple of slings here already, a cradle, 2 landing nets, which is great, boat as well, which is well handy. Every swim's got a boat. That does make life easier not having to bring one. It's got oars in it, but I've brought my own engine and my own battery. These things are brilliant. They're so easy just to cart around, so that's that's what I use now. That's my power for the battery. Echo sounder I've brought. So basically everything's here ready to go. So yeah, time now to get out there, hopefully find a few spots and get the rods out. Right, I'm out on what seems to be my area. It's a bit funny the way the swimmers run, but I think this is round about the edge of my area, and it comes up on a plateau here. It's one of the spots I was shown. It comes up on a plateau, but there's a slight dip, and it looks quite nice here around this sort of area. So anyway, I'm gonna drop a pole mark. I dropped an H block here earlier when I was just sort of scouting the area, so I'm gonna drop a pole marker now. There we go. They are handy, these pole markers, as that just sits there to the depth. Oh, God, it's so cold and horrible out here today, but yeah, I will put the hide up just out here as a workstation more than anything, but no bivvy this time because we've got the cabin, and it's really done to a high standard here. It's got a fridge, gas cooker, nice beds, and it's just very comfortable. So this will be where we're sleeping while the rods are just outside. Absolutely fantastic. Well, it didn't take long to get off the mark. It's been a horrible day, really has. Only 6 degrees today. Drizzly, cold and horrible, but the longest rod has just gone off. The 31-pound mirror. So there we go, we've made a start. That was on the citrus wafter, over a few scope squids and tangerine dreams actually. But here we go. There's fish out there and they're feeding. So happy days. We've made a start. Early morning. Oh dear, I was in a deep sleep when this went off. It's got snagged there. Go. Don't know what that was snagged on, but we're in again anyway. That's why boats are important. That would have been a definite loss from the bank. An eventful start. Absolutely lovely fish as well. I suppose you'd say a typical Polish mirror. Nicely scaled, lovely and dark. But yeah, lovely fish, 42 1/4. And third fish, only just, well, into the first morning now. So a great start. And yeah, they love it, don't they? There we go. Cracking start to the session. Only just started, loads of time yet. So it's going to be a good one, I think. Lovely stuff. Mwah.
He has a net over the other side.
Yeah, he might have, but he ain't got a big. Well, I've just landed that one and put it in the sling and haven't even had a chance to set the net back up yet, and the other rod's gone off. I was actually going to move this one in a little while because it had been quiet, and hey presto, it's gone off now. Feels heavier, this one actually. Right in the middle of the day, and swim 6 have just had one over there on the other side, and we've just had 2 bites here, so you never know. Oh, nice common. They've all been mirrors so far, so nice to see a common and decent fish as well. Oh, brilliant. Well done, mate. Yeah, got a nice fish, that one. Ooh. Yeah, that's lovely. Little citrus wafter. Yeah, they certainly like those. Get that. See what we've got. There we go. 48. 48 and a half. Lovely. Whew. Yeah, what a peach, eh? What a lovely fish. There is some crackers in here, and a lot of these sort of 20 kilo fish are commons, it seems. There was a couple of good ones out of 7 last night. 20 kilo and a 22 kilo, and this works out about 22 something, just over 22 kilos, 48.5 pound. But a cracking fish. Another one on the citrus wafter, but it was over tangerine dream and scopex squid as well. All good baits. Do you know what I mean? As long as they're in the area feeding, as long as you've got good bait out there, you're going to end up with things like this. God, what a lovely carp. Oh, and it's absolutely beautiful now. We had a cold start, but every day's getting warmer now, so you know, it's just getting better. Mwah. After the chilly start, the weather was improving every single day, and with the warm spring sunshine beating down, all around us nature was coming to life. Yeah, I'm making up a bucket of mix basically to go out there rather than loads of different buckets and bags. So we've got 20mm and 12mm scopex squid boilies and a few handfuls of flaked scopex squid as well. Key crave pellet, which for some reason I always find goes well with scopex squid. And just to finish it off, scopex squid syrup. Smells lovely actually. Do love a bit of scopex squid, even though I'm fishing citrus wafter over the top of it. Yeah, it smells lovely that. With water temperatures well on the up, activity was increasing all the time and fish were starting to show regularly out in front of me. And action was coming to all rods as the fish really started to get their heads down. Well, it's just about the end of another week, but it's been a great week here. We love Poland, and yeah, it's been great once again. Loads of fish. We've had action every day actually, and nice to end up with one like this, 35 mirror. We've had some good ones along the way, but yeah, it's been fun, it's been lovely. The weather's got better as it's gone along, and the action's continued, so we'll be back next year for sure, but for now that's just about it. So yeah, see you next time.